Hey everybody, how you doing? Cherie Warwick here. So I wanted to do a couple of things before I go to this appointment at 11 o'clock. And you are getting your girl with no makeup, just au naturel today, but it is what it is. So before I talk about the Reggie Middleton event and some of the things that happened last night, I received, and I'm only saying this in flock, I received this message that hurt me to my core. My goodness. It was on YouTube. So on one of my YouTube videos, 10 Ways Blockchain is Changing the World, there was a guy that commented, "Your subscriber count is low. I find talking to Black folks about blockchain ends up being a waste of my time." And that really hurt me because I never feel like talking to our people about blockchain or wealth building or anything is a waste of time. You know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And there was a time when you only saw ratchetness happening in the Black community. And now, I don't know about you, I'm seeing a lot of the tide shifting. Yeah, there's a lot of our ratchet family that's watching World Star Hip Hop and all of this, but we have a lot more families that are starting to set up family investment clubs, or you're getting your friends together and you're talking about, hey, how do we buy this real estate property, or how do we buy this truck, or how do we start these companies, or how do we get together and practice some group economics, or buy black, or things like that. And I don't know about you, I really, really, really believe across the diaspora we can find 1 million Black people to get into blockchain and to either get blockchain jobs or start blockchain businesses or invest in blockchain projects. I really, really, in my core heart, believe we could find 10,000 people to put $100 into the pot and give that $1 million to blockchain projects. We could do that once a month and we wouldn't even miss, for the most part, if we've got a good blockchain job or just a good job period in some sort of tech industry, we wouldn't even miss the $100. It's like going to dinner for some of us, or a good night out with our families. So I don't find it being a waste of time, and I don't know why it hurt me, but the person didn't offend me. It just hurt me because why do we give up on our people so quickly? I don't want to do that. I don't want to believe that we can't make something. And no, we can't bring everybody with me. Now, you all know how I am. If you don't want to come, that's fine. I'm not here to recruit everybody, but I know out of the billions of Black people there are on earth that I could find 1 million to come on this journey with us. And I don't consider it a waste, even if the person says no, not interested, and I get a lot of no's. I get a lot of no's. That's a part of life. We're all going to get a lot of no's, whether we're going for a new job and we have to go send out 20 resumes in order to get 3 interviews, and you get a lot of no's in life, but that doesn't mean you don't keep swinging for the fences. So I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but I really, really did. And leave your comments in flock in regards to this. So the other thing is about Reggie Middleton. So Reggie Middleton is running a company called Veritaseum. Oh my goodness, I know I'm butchering it. Uh, but he's Nigerian, and I didn't realize that. He's Nigerian in birth, and very entrepreneurial guy, hedge fund guy. He started doing a lot of things with hedge funds in 2008, 2009 timeframe. But he's really, really great at seeing opportunity. And right now he is working on peer-to-peer markets and helping people get capital through peer-to-peer markets. And he was saying in the meetup last night that he was actually leaving the meetup to go to Nigeria to work on something with an African stock exchange. He didn't really tell us which one. He said that that was proprietary, but they are going to start allowing companies to put their STOs on this African stock exchange. And because he's going to Nigeria. I guess it would be Nigeria or one of the surrounding countries. I'm not really sure. But I thought about Eric Spence and all of my tokenization of assets people in regards to this. One of the things that you can do just to get on Reggie's radar right away is buy one of his or several of his very coins. They're about $3.50 right now, and they're backed by gold. So, of course, do your own due diligence. I'm not telling you what to do. Definitely do your own due diligence. He has a ton of videos on YouTube. He has been preaching this idea of how do we get rid of the middlemen in banking and be able to invest in each other. He's looking to do things to tear down the walls of people not being able to get capital for their startup or growing businesses, whether they're in the United States or elsewhere. He's also very involved in anti-corruption in different parts of the world. So, yeah, let's see. Anything else? So it's dapp.veritasium.com. And I will put that in the Flock link that I'll have. And again, he said the smallest unit is about $3. Let's see here. He did say, I thought this was very interesting, you don't redistribute wealth, you need to redistribute opportunity. And of course, my ears turned up about that because I've been listening to a lot of people on all sorts of parts of the spectrum talking about ADOS and reparations, and if you're not sure what that is, you can just Google it, you know, all the way to my extreme black capitalist and everything in between. So my ears perked up when he said that. But there was another African gentleman in the back who was asking about opportunity and what is opportunity and how do you redistribute opportunity. Now, Reggie said that opportunity is it's time plus chance plus preparedness, which gives you success. Time plus chance plus preparedness. I asked him the question, is it also a little bit about resources? You know, having resources. And I think that's a part of it. So one of the things that Reggie talked about was, you know, if you've got two people and one of them works at Walmart as a cashier and the other one does an internship at JP Morgan Chase or someplace like that, and they have access, again, time plus chance plus preparedness, which one do you think is going to be more successful? The person as a cashier at Walmart or the person that is an intern at JP Morgan Chase? And I said, I just personally thought, and again, we can have this conversation in Flock. Reggie said, no, he didn't really think resources had anything to do with it. And I thought, how do you get an internship at JP Morgan Chase except to have the resources to be in the room to get an internship at JP Morgan Chase? Again, college cheating scandal. This is something we can talk about internally within Flock. But I do think he is right about blockchain being able in a way to level the playing field. Now, I don't necessarily think, and he doesn't think this either, that you can level the playing field completely. He actually did a demonstration last night, and I don't think he thinks that. But he's looking at blockchain being able to level it a little bit more for us. So, and let's see, what else did he talk about here? Oh, and then the final thing that he said, at least that I wrote notes on, was that technology doesn't mean mass unemployment. So one of the things that we talked about last night was the fact that, you know, people thought that the wheel was going to cause mass unemployment. And no, people used the technology of the wheel to do other things. They thought the car, the plane, the spinning gym that you manufacture fabric with, the internet. We all think that these technologies are going to cause mass unemployment. Because one of the questions came up, well, what about artificial intelligence and robotics? And isn't that going to displace a lot of people? It is going to change the game, but it does not cause mass unemployment because people still need to run and operate those machines. So But he did say that we have to be adept. We have to be able to move with the times. And that is part of what Black Blockchain Consultants is about, is okay, instead of us getting hit in 5 years with this blockchain thing and all of a sudden our world is disrupted and we've lost our job and oh my goodness, how are we going to make our mortgage or our rent next month? Let's take 2 years and kind of learn slowly and position ourselves so that when blockchain hits, we're cool. We're in position. We're like, hey, we can do that blockchain job. We can get that blockchain contract, et cetera, et cetera. So final thing he said was technology comes very slowly. Again, people need to learn how to adapt. So this is, I was listening to this podcast about gentrification in certain areas for us, or the opportunity zones that are happening, or things like that. A lot of times we always think that these things happen overnight, and they never ever do. You see drips. You see drips. And one of the things that we need to be better at is seeing the drips of opportunity that are forthcoming. So, all right, if you want to have the conversation about the gentleman that wrote about the subscriber count being low and how talking to Black people about blockchain is a waste of time, or you want to talk about anything that Reggie Middleton talked about, we are working to get Reggie as one of our keynote speakers. That's why I went to meet him last night. Talked with one of his assistants who, oh, I freaked out. Like I walked up to her and I, because Reggie was like running out to go to the airport. So I walk up to her and I said, are you this, person? And she said, no, but I said, oh, okay. Well, I said, well, I'm part of Black Blockchain Consultants and we wanted Reggie to come and speak for our virtual conference. And she says, are you Sherry? I was like, she knows my name. I nearly freaked out. Oh my goodness. I'm like, she knows my name. Well, they had seen my email and they said they were going to get back to me. So hopefully, prayerfully, I talked to him. We went down on the elevator together. I talked to him a little bit. He was very in tune to getting to Nigeria last night, so he wasn't in the frame of mind. But I'm hoping and praying that I laid enough of a foundation last night for us that not only do we get to have him for the conference, but that some of us be able to work for he and his team and work on this peer-to-peer capital markets thing, because I think that some of you will really, really enjoy that as an opportunity. So we definitely want to figure out how to have long-term partnerships with people like Dawn Dixon, Reggie Middleton, Krista McFarlane, and some of the other people in the blockchain space. We want them to think, oh, I need a team member. Let me go to BBC. Oh, I need help with something. Let me go to BBC. Or, oh, I want to promote something. Let me go to BBC. And this is what we're headed towards. This is what our mission is. And it's what I wake up in the morning and go to sleep at night thinking about is, okay, how can we push this as far as possible throughout the diaspora? So I need your help in order to do that. If you have ideas or opportunities, people that you think should be interviewed on our podcast, that Wednesday event that we have, Audrey's always looking for new people. She doesn't need to come up with all the ideas herself. If you come across a good article, you can always throw it in the Knowledge Center. Anything that you can think of that we need to do, we want to be at the forefront of this thing. So that's it. God bless you. Have a great day.